everyone, Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm, and today we're going to do a quick moment on IKEA. IKEA? That's right. Every time I go to IKEA, I think of Swedish meatballs with that wonderful Lingonberry relish or jam, whatever you call it, and their coffee. They have great coffee. Their Lingonberry, they're known for that. Most of the Scandinavian countries have Lingonberry. It's got the conditions, the coolness, temperatures. It's amazing. But let's talk about that plant. That plant is so important to the Scandinavian countries that it's not a side dish, it's not a jam, it's a main staple. It's a main dish, which is amazing because we don't think about it. But it's so healthy, it grows wild, it really likes the foresty conditions and stuff. Can you grow it in the US? Yeah, in the colder temperatures. Actually, in Michigan, it's on the area where they grow a lot of it. However, the problem with it, it's endangered. I don't know why it's endangered. I assume that it's climate, issues. I'm not sure. But Taylor and Stefan, when they went to Seattle, they stopped at this arboretum right outside of Seattle, and she said it was amazing. They have plants everywhere, and it's an honor system. You put money in and you get it. I've been trying to get a Lingonberry. They got it. So happy. So we're going to talk about how to grow it in a container because it will not grow. I'm zone 6, so I'm in the Missouri area, and we're too hot. This plant can handle -40, shade, constant moisture, acidic soils. We could do the acidic soils, we could do the constant moist, but not the cooler weather. So hang on while I zoom in so you can see how I plant this. All right, let's talk the soil. Now, this is not bagged soil. What I do is I take all my old soil from pots and I put it into this pile, and I keep adding leaf mulch and other stuff, no food products. So since it needs this nutritious forest-like acidic soil, I'm using that. Now if you zoom in, let me show you. This is some of the soil mixed in with it. See how dark? It's amazing. But what I do is I mix regular bark, and this is just mulch, that's about 3 years. So see how fine it is? And then I just add some leaf compost and mix it together with the soil. It's amazing, it's nutritious. Now, when I pulled this out of the pot, there were really no roots, and I lost the plant I just pulled off. Okay, so Lingonberry has really shallow roots. I don't even need this deep of a pot. And can you see? I think what they were doing is I think they were thinning out theirs. So I'm going to take some of this and see if I could kind of spread it apart and then put it into the soil. And this will grow better. And the greedy me gets more plants. I love all these. Okay, let me get the soil ready and I'll put it in. I'm just going to pop these in just here to where it meets the green. And hopefully I don't lose any of these. Now Taylor said it did have flowers when she got it, but during their travels it sat in the car and different. Oh, there is a flower here. Look here. Aren't they cute? In the fall that should turn into a Lingonberry, but I'm not in hopes this year. Okay, these are like strawberries, how they put those runners out. And it just keeps going. So this person must have just took a whole bunch and put it in a pot. And that's it. Now that that's in, I'm going to put some Nature's Care organic food for vegetables and everything. It'll work out well. Now, what happens if you don't want to make your own soil that's acidic? I went to Lowe's and I took some pictures, but they have some great options for reasonable prices. Not only are they organic, but their plant mixes it and does everything, produces it, I guess, in manufacturing. We're all under a plant that's solar run. I thought that was so cool. So it's really impressive. Okay, now let's talk a little more about the fun facts of lingonberries. What are they related to? The cranberries, the blueberries, the huckleberries, and even the bilberries. Okay, and another thing about it, if you get these, lucky enough to get these berries, do you know how you could store them? You pick them, put them in a regular jar, put them in there, fill it with water, close the lid, and put it somewhere cool, and it will last for months. I was shocked. Why, you might ask? And I'll say this wrong. Benzoic acid. It's a natural preserve that this plant happens to have. Is that cool? Anyway, so this is how you plant your lingonberry. And also, one more thing about IKEA. They have the meatballs that are vegetarian and the meat-filled ones. The ones that are vegetarian taste just as good as the meatballs, if I said that right. So you should really try it. It's really amazing. That's the one meatball I can tell the difference. And I came from a culinary family. But this is Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm, and I'll let you know how this goes. This is my first time. Two more things that I forgot that my daughter reminded me of. Basically, in Sweden, did you know there's like a rite of passage? I'm not sure what it's called, but you could go anywhere where there's like forest or anything else, and you could pick these berries and other berries. You could go fishing, swimming. It's very common. There's no, you can't harvest this, you can't harvest that. I just thought that was so cool. You should research it. The other thing is, this is a beefsteak plant, which is a type of Japanese basil. And it had tips because we're cleaning it. The roots came out, and I thought that's so cool. It's still living. I don't know how to plant that, this way or this way. Now I'm leaving. Please thumbs up. Bye.